Yeah, man. What is going on, guys? Happy Monday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers or people that have mothers. I think all people either had or have mothers. Most people. I don't know if we have any petri dish babies floating around. What is going on, man? Welcome to Monday. I had so much fun last week doing 1 minute chess with you guys. My challenges are open. The 1 minute chess, I would say a good pacing would be if you play me a 1 minute game and you want to play another one, we can do multiple games on 1 minute day because the games go quick, right? But don't send it right away. That's what I'm gonna ask. If you play me, wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then send one. You know what I'm saying? That way I can keep getting new, because if you send me rematches or you send me a second challenge right away, you're gonna be taking up space. Hey, we got one. 1 minute. Where'd he go? I just got a challenge and it went away. The guy was rated 100. It's got to be unrated. Here we go. 10-minute unrated. No, I'm sorry, brother. I don't have time to play you a 10-minute game. I know. Especially for low-rated players, it's really hard to play 1 minute chess. I get it, but that's what the theme of the stream today. I do 3-minute chess on Thursdays, and on Wednesday, every Wednesday, we have our biggest stream of the week, folks. And it is tournament day. And that's a 10-minute with a 5-second increment. That, if you don't want to play 1 minute, I get it. But I think a lot of you guys do. It was me the 1 minute, but it was ranked. Oh, I see. Yeah. So send it unrated. Yeah, send it as unrated, my brother. On 1 minute, no increment. 1-0 unrated is what we're looking to do today, folks. That's what we're looking to do. You can't. Why not? What do you mean you can't? You don't know why. It's because you don't know how. Ask ChatGPT how to do it. And learn how to do it. And then you will have that skill for the rest of your life. Okay? Improve yourself. Because you can. You can. If you have the chess.com app, you can challenge me 1 minute unrated. I don't know the exact steps. I know as people start rolling in and sending me challenges, I know that there are many people that know how to do it. Hey, Perky, how you doing, man? Good day. Okay, I'm gonna start warming up against the pool because I'm here to play. Why would he do this? Well, I mean, I know he blundered, but I mean, why would he move so fast that he just gives up a free piece? I think I should have played... He has check. He does have big queen check. Yeah, and he saw it, and that's fine. So I helped his bishop get out. Okay, I'm going to come, believe it or not, no, I'm going to come here. Then he gets to bring a rook, which is not good. But I want to trade queens and get my pieces out as soon as humanly possible. This is really bad. Good, that's good. We're on a pawn. That's good. I think we develop. And then we make left doubloons, 99 of them per se here. I don't like this bishop. Now he's gonna play this. I'm gonna go here. Okay, and then I gotta get my knight out. Let him take a pawn. Let him take a pawn. Dude, why am I moving so slow? Dude, I moved too slow. Why would I do this? Dude, why would I do that? I stopped moving. I stopped. Rated, unrated Perky. Here we go. 1 minute unrated. Hey, there's Kale. Kale got it. Kale's rated 100 chess.com rating points, yet figured out how to challenge me. The queen is not in a good spot. Oh, I don't get to push. Should I? Oh my God, it's 1 minute. It's 1 minute. I'm moving way too slow. He should just castle. He does. No. Dude, I better get on the ball because I am not okay. I am not okay here, folks. That was the wrong square. I didn't mean to go there, but that's okay. I'm not on the ball, guys. You guys are going to eat me alive today. This guy's rated 100 probably because I think he might have had a move there. Doesn't do anything. Okay, takes. We're going to come here. Okay, I'm going to come here. I can castle. Better take that while I can. Okay, oh, I could have come... I could have taken the pawn. Dude! I'm not on the... You guys can have a good... You guys can have a good day. Did you figure it out, Cappy? Did you figure it out? Dude. I'm not on the ball right now, guys. I need to... Wow. Oh, so that was you. So you figured it out. Cool, cool. Good game. Dude, you played a good game, man. I played horrible. I think you could have done something naughty right here. Back here. I think you had knight takes. Look. Oopsie. Yeah. I mean, it's a 1 minute game. But that's something I saw. And, oh my God. Oh my. Why? What a horrible game. Yeah, because it won the queen. It won the queen, and I saw it. I'm like, oh my God. If he plays knight takes, I can't even take back, or I lose my queen. I have to do something else. Here we go. Perky gets me. Perky, it's your chance to beat me, brother, because I'm telling you, I am not on top of the world right now. Just do it. I'm feeling the pre-game lobby. Go back to the pre-game lobby. He doesn't want to. Go, just move. I had a piece, but I didn't want to give up the square. Now I think we take it. No, we don't. We take this one first. Ah! I did this to win a piece, and I left my queen hanging. I mean, my goodness. My goodness gracious me, oh my. Dude, good game, Perky. Guys, he's rated 300. Reviewing is a great thing, but I'll tell you, you're not going to get a lot by reviewing your 1 minute games, unless like you're trying to learn an opening or something. What was that move he should have taken the queen with check? 1,000,000%, Alex. Yeah. He's rated 300. He's rated 300 and probably doesn't play a lot of 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was down on time too. But yeah. No, he should have played bishop takes. Bishop takes queen. I played this move. It's so funny, Alex. Like I said, today's gonna be the day. You guys are gonna get some games from me. Here, I'm sure taking is best, but I did not want him to get this pawn and this square, right? So I developed. He could play knight takes. He could take anything. He plays here and gives me the piece. I take. He takes, and I have to play queen takes back. I saw that I was winning that piece. That's why I said his knight had to go back to the pregame lobby, right? But it didn't, and I knew I was winning the piece, and I castled. No, did I even castle? Yeah, no, I took here. Yeah. Horrible blunder. Yeah. You were trying the modern defense. Oh my days. You did, Perky. You did. Yep. Okay. Tino, 1 minute. Let's go. Play well, my friend. Does that win a piece? It does. I didn't even notice. Probably not a bad move. He got out with check. I didn't see it. My back rank. Dude. I have to threaten mate, and you have a back rank threat. So I think it might have been worth it to go ahead and capture, and then if I do this, threatening mate and the rook, you checkmate me. It was an idea. You know what I'm saying? That was a yeah, and you had more time too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Perky, that's exactly right. It's a mistake. It's 1 minute chess. The higher your rating, the better you get, the more possible it is to do that. Sonny Chin, how you doing? Probably second. Sonny, I love you, brother. What's your nick? How can I challenge you? Rosewood Telly. There we go. And in the comment. I got a pin now. For you, brother. Yeah. I'm on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. After 99.4% accuracy opening. Yeah. yeah. It's a bullet game. You should worry more about those stats on your rapid or standard classical. What do they even have? Classical chess on chess.com. Because there's so many mistakes. It doesn't. The only thing the results of a 1 minute game show you are how good you are at 1 minute chess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's so many mistakes in 1 minute chess at our level, especially that reviewing 1 minute, you're better off playing in a 1 minute game. Just enjoy playing, or if you want to look at the opening, because you want to play book moves. You know what I mean? But usually in 1 minute chess, you should have an opening that you can play that you kind of might be different than your normal openings, where you can play quick moves and get castled. You played a better bullet opening than rapid. Yeah, but how did you know? It just happened. It just happened. It was random. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to go into the pool because I don't have any challenges. And if you want to try me again, Cappy, after this. Oh, I've got it set for unrated. Ooh, I got an unrated game. That's awesome. Trapped it. I set it up. Can you stop it? He can probably stop it by coming here. Isn't there a pattern? Oh, wait. Did I draw my queen? No, I didn't. Wouldn't be the first time I dropped my queen today, folks. Sonny Chin, how you doing, Sonny? You know what? Today I will accept multiple games from people because it's 1 minute. Okay? But what I said it earlier, and I'll probably end up repeating it one more time at least, is if you challenge me once, wait a few minutes and then challenge me. You know, like maybe say, wait for a couple of games. Wait 2 or 3 games. Yeah, Luca, did you get it? Luca's been following my stream for 4 years, guys, on Facebook. I love you, Luca. I appreciate you. Okay, cool. Cappy, see, this is Cappy. Right here. Okay, I should have just developed a piece, man. It doesn't matter. Just move a piece instead of nothing. You can go anywhere. I can go here. I can get rid of that knight. There we go. Ooh, I didn't like this getting this pawn too. That's pretty dangerous. Okay. This is hanging. I could have taken it. That's probably a really good move. And the mouse slip. We got a slip, folks. We got a slipper. I got very fortunate right there with that slip. I didn't even hear what he did. Dude, good game, man. You're probably rated over 100 and you're only playing bullet against me. So it's not going to change much. Rhodes, how you doing, man? Nathan Watson with the followage. 1,700 days, and I've loved every single one of them. Thank you, Nathan. Mousing over your picture, brother. Yeah, man. You look like a happy dude, man. That's what I see, Nathan. Wish you the best, brother. Okay. Yeah, so Perky, that was Cappy's second game. If you want to send another one, Perky, send it. Send it. I'm getting a little pumped up, guys. I'm getting a little hyped with my coffee, man. It is my second cup. I have to be careful. These streams start a little late at 3, right? And as you know, I'm a very, very, very old man. And because of this, dude, I drink a bunch of coffee on one chess stream. It's definitely my last cup. And I probably was drinking coffee till like 5:30 or 6. Because I'm like, it's the chess stream. It's early. It's not early. And what happened was I couldn't sleep all night. I couldn't sleep all night. Okay, just bring pieces, I guess, right? What else am I supposed to do? Okay, hits my bishop. I dropped this bishop a game or two ago, if you don't remember. Okay. Knight takes, and then bishop takes. And now I get the knight. I knew there was kind of weird. There was some weird way where he could make a mistake and take the wrong way. Yeah, good game. Good game. Good game, Perky. What else? Rhodes, man. How you doing, Rhodes? How was your weekend? I had a great weekend. Almost went to see a friend play music and didn't end up doing it. Your heart rate is too high for 1 minute. Dude, I feel, brother. It's pretty intense. I went and played guitar yesterday. I went and saw some friends, and I went to a nightclub. It's a full band open mic jam. And I sang 3 songs, and it was fun. And it was fun seeing my friends. And getting to play a little bit of guitar, you know what I mean? I have to play some guitar this week. I do have a gig tomorrow night, my open mic, and I could play my guitar there, but I need to play my guitar a little bit this week to just stay in shape, because I have a gig this weekend that I want to play good at. Because I could just show up. I could just show up and not try and be tuned up and still completely do the gig. But that's what a slacker would do. Right? That's what a slacker would do. Did I have a challenge here? That was dumb. Wow. It's like, where does my bishop go? My position is so bad. Now I can come to F. Well, F7 is not exactly safest. Yeah, he's looking at this square, so I might as well hit a rook. Okay, and now I should take a rook. Defending our great world champion. Bringing rooks. This guy feels like he's moving way faster than me, and he is moving slightly faster than me for sure, but he's not moving. I almost got forked. Oh my goodness. Now he could come back and try and re-threaten the fork. How am I down a piece? How am I down a piece? Can you believe he checkmated himself? That guy's 1479. He checkmated himself. What's Charlie's favorite genre of music? I don't listen to music much anymore for entertainment, but playing my guitar, I have more fun playing country music, specifically lead guitar on country music is what I have the most fun doing. And watching. Listening, kind of. I'd rather watch someone play guitar than listen to an album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're trying to learn openings, but I keep forgetting the last one I learned. Dude, it's a lot. It's a lot. You need to study openings, and you know what? You know a great way to learn openings, believe it or not, is to care about the games. And like if you play classical chess and you sit down to a 4-hour game and you get into a spot that you don't know the move from the opening, and then you look it up and you learn it, then you may know it for the rest of your life. And you say, it's going to cost me a whole 4-hour game. Yeah. That's how people get better at chess. They play slow chess. This guy's moving fast. Bishop takes, maybe? I think he had bishop takes. Gotta watch his square. This is really dangerous. Doesn't want to threaten it, and I'm okay with that. Okay, yeah, that was a blunder. I mean, it's just a bad move. It was just a bad move. Yeah, he's threatening stuff. He doesn't have a check. Ah! I still got a pretty good El Centro, though. I got a pretty good El Centro. That's probably a really good move. Oh my God! Got me on time. Good game, Mantis Shrimp. He got me on time, guys. Oh, my heart attack. As a drummer, I do enjoy listening to country, but playing rock. Yeah, you know what? As a drummer, I would probably not want to play country music. I wish I could get really good at playing good country music. As a drummer, it's very, very difficult to do it correct. Adam Angle, thank you for the 50 stars, dude. I love you, brother. And to learn how to play any genre correct, you know, I mean, there are things like, for instance, with blues, drummer, they play behind the beat, right? Well, with a lot of country music, you play on top of the beat. You play right on the metronome and even maybe pushing it. You know what I mean? Whereas Pilot Cougar Chess, let's go. So you know, you can play blues and not get a good groove if you're not playing behind the beat. It's kind of a thing. And therefore playing country drums I would think would be relatively boring, because country drums are meant, there's nothing, you never listen to a country song and say, oh my god, listen to that drummer, because if he's doing it correctly you don't know he's there and everything's just okay. And that is very often one of the biggest compliments you can give a country drummer, is, especially when you're playing live, is yeah, I forgot you were there. Like it means they're playing great. They're not gonna play so great that you're gonna be like, wow, that's the greatest drummer I've ever played with. Maybe you will. If you're a bass player, you might. But for me as a front man, the only, I want my drummer to be great, and that means not fancy. Now, I love drums. I like Tommy Lee. I think Tommy Lee's a great drummer. I would love, like, for my dream rock band, it would Tommy Lee would be on drums probably, for sure. Luca found it. Good, Luca. Yeah, and so Nathan said you can listen to almost anything. It depends on my mood. Yeah, I mean, dude, I used to listen to a lot of classical music. I like what? Ooh, Ads Angel 747. I think I know this guy, bro. This is the longest running stars giver on Facebook. He has a streak. He has a streak like forget about it, and he's moving faster than me. Yeah, it didn't quite help. Where's the nightmate, man? I want the nightmate. I don't have it. Just come back. Oh, it's pinned. Oh, so I could have come here. I could have come here. I could have come here and threatened mate. And how does he stop it? Wow. Because the night, I didn't realize the night was pinned. What are you doing? You're freaking me out over here. I should just take... I could come here with a threat, though. Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah, there's a threat here. I didn't see it. Bring the amigos pieces. Get back to your home. You have to go back to your home in this position. I think you have no squares. This was probably a really good move. Developing a piece and cutting off. Yeah, good game, guys. He's 747. I'm like more than twice his rating. Mantis Shrimp. Are you watching the stream, Mantis Shrimp? This is the guy who's challenging the pool unrated. I'll play him again. Cappy, take care, brother. Have a good day. Adam, dude, good game. Hey, dude. I mean, it's a lot to ask to play someone, 900 points rated higher than you. But in 1 minute, it's pretty rough. What do you do? My pieces are really bad. This is a really good move, though, because it lets me do stuff like this. Now I got room for my queen. But how do I... How do I get out of it? Oh, yeah, maybe here is a good move. This is really bad. He had the fork. He had the fork. He didn't see it. He had a pawn. Get rid of that bishop. Totally dropped my yeah, but there's no way to stop it. He got me on time by far. Dude, I'm telling you guys, today's your day to beat me, man. Today's your chance. If you never have a chance, today's a good... Dude, I just stopped playing Bullet. Oh yeah, I got that. I need this 1000 ELO plus aura that y'all have. I agree. Yeah, today's definitely a day I could be, because I need to focus up, folks. I need to focus up. If anyone's wondering on Facebook where the After Dark gaming streams went, they went to Twitch and YouTube. Definitely follow me across all platforms, guys. I do chess across all platforms, and the gaming streams go on Facebook, on YouTube, and Twitch. And if you play Elden Ring, we have an event Wednesday. I'm going to stream tonight at 8 o'clock, Elden Ring, and that's going to be the last night prepping. If you guys remember Elden Ring, there's a boss called Moog. And you have to get to him in a certain... You have to progress the game to get to Moog, to kill him. And I have 9 Moogs already out of 10. And a whole bunch of people have 5, 6, 10. And we're just gonna kill Moog all night long. Come on. Wow. This is a great move. Dude, I hate when it delays. I hate when it delays. Did you see the delay right there? It didn't give me my win. I checkmated, and then like a half a second later, it said it was checkmate. I don't know if I played. This guy just played. This guy just played. I'm trying not to give instant rematches, guys. I'm trying not to give instant rematches. If you haven't played me, you know, in a few games, send me another challenge, guys. Send me another challenge. Just let a few games go by before you rematch me. That way, everyone would get to play. Oh, man, that was a good game, though, dude. Dude, he's rated 469. And he was up on the clock. He's got the time thing down. As a matter of fact, I would imagine if you played a lot of rated direction, a lot of rated 1 minute, your rating would go up. Do you guys know that Hans Niemann just won a really big tournament? Are you guys aware of this? It's weird. News is under community. Okay. Super Rapid and Blitz winner. Charly Sardo Gaming's own Hans Niemann. You say, yeah, but he's a cheater. No, he cheated a long time ago. He's not a cheater. He's a person. And you guys know I know Hans. I've talked to Hans a couple of times in real life. GM Hans Niemann has won the 2026 Super Rapid and Blitz in Poland, the biggest tournament win of his career so far, to earn the $50,000 prize. Following up on last year's winner's GM Fedo Sieve, it's the second year in a row that a wild card wins the event. Oh, wow. He was a wild card. And Fedo Sieve won last year. That's crazy. Niemann finished all 5 days in the lead. Is that crazy? They played Rapid first, and they played matches against everybody or something. Or yeah. And every single day from the first day for 5 days, he was winning. He was leading the tournament for the whole time. That's amazing. Duroc, that's you, brother. Good game, man. Play Rapid? No, man. No, it's too slow. It's too slow. You want to play Rapid? Be here on Wednesday and play the tournament. Then you probably get to play me. Stream starts at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. The tournament starts at 4 p.m., which would be in about 17 minutes from now. So, be here Wednesday, be here early, get in the tournament. Join Chess Chillers on chess.com. Go on chess.com right now, go to clubs, and search for Chess Chillers. 2 words. And join it. It's free. Doesn't do anything except makes you capable to play our big tournament on Wednesday. Niemann finished all 5 days in the lead, but a loss against world champion Gukesh Domaraju seriously put the tournament win in jeopardy with 2 rounds left. GM Fabiano Caruana, with 5 wins in a row at the 11th hour, caught him at this point. Finally, the champion won both of the last 2 games against GM Jan Christoph Duda and Radoslav Wojciech to win without any tiebreaks. We don't have to wait long for the second Grand Chess Tour event. It starts next week in Bucharest. The first round of Super Chess Classic Romania 2026, a classical tournament, is on May 14th, starting at 9 a.m. Okay, and there he is. Boy, they went black and white on the photo, guys. But there he is. There's Hans with this $50,000 check. And look who's in this tournament. Is very strong. Hans Niemann, number 3 in the world, Fabiano Caruana, Wesley So, I'm sure he's top 10. Fedosiva won it last year. Faruja, he's like the golden child that Magnus said Faruja will probably, Faruja gives him a game. Faruja gives him a game. Where's Bill Stevens? There he is. Dude, Bill Stevens is crazy. We've been doing this a long time. Bill Stevens. I talked to my dad today about Thomas Carlyle. Speaking about guitar guys, there's a guy named Thomas Carlyle who, he's not alive anymore, but he used to play guitar with his guitar in his lap. And he played it almost like if you were going to play a slide on it, like a steel guitar or something, except he put his fingers on it and put his fingers down on the notes. It was crazy. And he was an amazing guitar player. And I asked Bill Stevens if he had ever heard of him. He said, yeah, actually, I probably know more about him than you do, because he had done the research. So I talked to my dad. My dad knew, but you can look up Thumbs Carlisle on YouTube. And my dad knew him. He said, I knew him pretty well. He said, we weren't friends. I didn't like have his number. He said, but we probably played. He said, we could have played many times we played. We could have played 100 times together, he said. He said, because if he came in to my gig, I'd say, hey, Thumbs, you got your stuff? Come on. And I might go to his gig. He might get me up. You know what I'm saying? And they both worked the same circuit in the 60s in LA and Hollywood. I think he said that was in the 60s. No, maybe it was the 60s when they just found out about him. Yeah, you wrote a paper on him in college. I didn't want to give too much information, Bill Stevens. I thought, wait a minute, now I'm telling I'm telling personal stuff. I just put the brakes on. But yeah, Bill Stevens wrote a paper on him in college. And no, and you know, and it is funny, but Barney Kessel told my dad and his best friend Mickey Rooney Jr. about Thumbs. And how and he said he literally put a guitar in his lap and showed us how he played like that. And then they went and saw him play, and then they finally got to meet him, and then he was just one of the guys. He was one of the guys working the LA club circuit, right? Like my dad was, and probably more in the 70s. And he told me a great story too, that Biff Adam, it's not Adams, but I think his name was Biff Adam, was a drummer. And Biff was working locally in all the clubs. He was just one of the local guys. And he got the Merle Haggard gig. And so the local guy, that was kind of a lot of buzz. You can imagine, right? You can imagine all the guys in the clubs, and they're all playing, you know, different people. They hire different people for different bands. People kind of get to know each other pretty well. And that's like moving up to the big league. I mean, Merle Haggard was huge in the 70s. And so Thumbs told my dad, he said, you know, Biff came to me and said, I think I'm going to take this Merle Haggard gig. And he said, I told him, take the gig. Merle is a fair man. That is so old school. Who talks like that anymore? Thumbs told my dad that he told Biff, Merle is a fair man. Bill Stevens just kind of said he never really got very famous, right? His posthumous fame was much greater. It tends to happen with musicians, unfortunately. Yeah, I believe that, man. Yep. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Okay. So either way, Hans won the tournament. And yeah, so me and my dad talked for half an hour probably about stuff like that. He said, like, he, you know, they didn't call each other to chat like he will do maybe with Albert or with James or with Pete, okay? They weren't that close. They weren't personal friends coming over to each other's house and stuff. But he said, like, they, you know, they knew each other, and they had played together countless times. And we went and saw him at this small place, man. It was later in the years when he probably was just doing a gig for $50, doing a little single. You know? Yeah, look up Thumbs Carlisle, guys. Thumbs Carlisle. And watch him play guitar. He's a monster. He was a quite a good guitar player. Okay, back to... Okay, so if I don't have any challenges, if anyone wants to rematch me, go ahead. Otherwise, I am going to join the pool, grabbing my water. Okay, good. Making Salmon is where'd that guy go, man? I haven't seen him yet today. He's usually here. That's way cool. Wish I could have interviewed your dad 25 years ago for my paper. Oh yeah. No, my dad would make a great historical interview for the LA country music scene in the 70s. In the 70s, there was a I don't know if it was California. I don't know if it might have been California, but he won a trophy for like best country guitarist at some award show. I don't think it was probably televised. It wasn't like the Grammys or anything, but he was real proud of it. And the reason why is because all the guys were up for it. All Al Bruno, freaking, I think like Jay Lacey, probably Billy Darnell, all the names he used to tell me about, all the hot pickers in town were up for this award, and he won it one year. Yeah, so that's like pretty cool. My dad also, I believe, has been inducted into the Bakersfield Hall of Fame. Yeah. If I remember that right, I know they went up for Archie Francis was getting inducted to the Bakersfield Hall of Fame, and I think they inducted my dad as well. Even though my dad didn't play in Bakersfield, my dad was instrumental in the Southern California country music scene. He's just one of the guys. He's a good guy. I just talked to him a little while ago. He's 81 years old, sharper than a tack. And he gigs a lot. He still goes and plays pool, I think 4 or 5 times a week, and sometimes he'll do a couple, 2, 3 gigs a week. He does a weekly country music show on Facebook on Carmine's Country Corner. Check that out if you want to see my dad play. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, I got to keep the bullet going, guys. I got to keep the bullet going. Trying to get... Oh, and I'm still playing unrated from the pool. I guess it doesn't hurt to play unrated when you're not playing too hot. But I ain't trying to hide. Uh-oh. I screwed up. Knights move backwards. Darn it. Threaten mate, or not mate, but threaten F7 and the rook. He has a check. C3. He plays that one. Oh, he covers them both. That's a good move. I have to watch my squares and whatnot. Bring this here, I guess. Now I gotta watch it back rank. He comes there. I can't do it. I can check. Then I can check. Then I can check. Then I can check. Queen takes works though. Why would I do this? Yeah, he had me on time. Good game. You ran out of time before making your move. Yeah, I know that. Why would you tell me that and put a pop-up I have to close with an X? I remember mostly that he played with Les Paul and Roger Miller. Roger Miller, yeah. My dad had mentioned that. My dad mentioned that he played with Roger Miller. Yeah. Yo, Making Salmon, I was just asking about you, dude. Send me a challenge, bro. 1 minute unrated. Yeah. Yeah, Thumbs was quite a picker, man. Quite a picker. I love hearing old stories about old, you know... I don't really care about lore in, like, Elden Ring, you know, or World of Warcraft. I don't care about lore. Some people, it's part of their gaming experience. I don't care. But hearing musician stories about, like, the story about Thumbs telling Biff Adam to take the gig with Merle Haggard Merle is a fair man. I love that. That is so, like, people don't say that anymore. That is such an old white-haired man thing to say. He's a fair man. We don't talk like that anymore, you know? That's why I love it. I love it. I love music stories, man. I love them. My dad's got a million of them. My dad's got a million of them. Oh, did I tell you about the time that my dad took us to see James Burton? The first time I ever saw James in person, and I think the only time I've ever seen him play. And give me 1 second, making salmon, I'll take the challenge. And as a side note, it was with Jerry Lee Lewis. Like, I saw Jerry Lee Lewis play, but I didn't. The James thing was such a bigger deal, right? And it was at the Palomino, and Jerry Lee Lewis was great, and James knew my dad. So they're talking. We sat right by James's amp. The stage is about the same level as our table, and so we're just sitting there, kind of at James's feet, and he was like talking to us a little bit here and there, and like he was playing. He was kind of playing some licks for us. Like, you could just see him look at us and kind of go like this and, you know, laugh and stuff. He was entertaining us. He was a real nice guy, and he's friend. He knew my dad, not as well as they know each other now. Now that they're actually personal friends, but back then he just knew my dad. And my dad had talked to him one time about, they were talking about pedals, and they were talking about was it called finger ease? I thought it was called finger ease, but he called it slip and slide or something. It's a thing guitar players put on their hands to make their hands slide more, right? And I don't know. I mean, to me, that is such a unnecessary thing, right? You're either good or you're not. But here's the thing. James said, yeah, I don't use pedals, and I don't use any of those gimmicks. The slide stuff, I don't use that. And they probably talked about this years before. And now we're watching Jerry Lee Lewis. We're talking to James. We're sitting there. My dad goes to the restroom, and James opens up his guitar case, and he puts some talcum powder. Put a little talcum powder on his hand. And he said, he looked at me and my brother Dylan and said, he goes, don't tell your dad I did that. We're like, all right. And then, of course, the minute my dad came back, we told him. But it's just kind of funny. That's just guitar player stuff, right? That's like, he didn't want to admit. I'm like, why is he playing so slow? It's making salmon. He's rated 100, guys. Yeah. I'm going to try and slow down a little bit so he can think a little bit on some of my time, because he's just going to lose on time. Like, I give him this bishop. He's going to think about it. It's probably the best move. He doesn't do it. Okay. Wait. Yeah, just cast. Okay. Now, if I take... He does have D5. No, he doesn't have D5. He doesn't have D5. Wow, look at all these pieces. Look at all my pieces, guys. Look at my pieces all in a row. Is that not insane? I'm on the queen and the double discovered check, and maybe mate on the square if we're lucky. What do you do? Okay. Look at the mate, guys. Look at this checkmate. This is beautiful. This is insane. I saw it too. When you're in double check, you have to move your king. Look at that checkmate. Wow, that's pretty. I'm clipping that one. That's a good one. Yeah, man, I feel the same about batting gloves. I'm never into gimmick stuff. The finger ease stuff seems like it would make your strings die quicker. I just use what mama gave me. Yeah, you know what? And the fact is, I always felt that way about gloves when you play pool, right? It's like, my hands don't sweat. So if I dry my hands, I don't have a problem with the stick sticking to my skin. It has nothing to do with anything. Except it's people trying to... The money you spend on a gimmick is probably better spent on a lesson. The time figuring out the gimmick and using the gimmick and going to the store to buy the gimmick is probably better spent practicing. It's just distractions. Good game, dude. That's a great checkmate, Holly. Look, you just created a masterpiece, and I did see it. I said I'm threatening the queen, and I'm threatening a double discovered check, and then I'm like, ooh, and then I'll have a mate. Yeah, and once I mean, it's over. You have to like play D5 or something. Oh, Queen E7's a move. Queen E7. Queen E7. Yeah, you had Queen. I mean, I'm winning, but after this, yeah, you got to play Queen E7, and after here, it's mate in 2 with Knight D6. That's the Grandmaster move right there, man. Knight D6, King D8, and Rook mate. Man, that's pretty. Woo. Josh, how you doing, man? Josh, are you ready? Efren doesn't use gloves, so I'll never use them. Well, if you have a need to, some people might sweat. Maybe they sweat a lot, right? Dude, that could happen to me in my pool career. Yeah, it won't let you type Efren. Making Salmon said, I was just looking at trying to get a castle without losing queen. I didn't see checkmate, but I knew I was doomed. Yeah, dude, I'm rated so much higher than you. That game was so we can connect and play a game of chess, right? Like he was just talking about Efren Reyes, the best pool player ever to live. Or there's some guys now that they might say have done more than Efren, but Efren is one of the best pool players ever. And I've played pool with him before. I have. And I was not going to win, like in no universe ever, you know. But I still, but we played because I had a table. You say you have a table, yeah. The pool hall was full, 2,100. I had a table. I'm gonna pick this guy. The pool hall was already booked up. He wanted to play, but he couldn't. Come on. I'm taking this way because I want to get rid of this. That's a defender, guys. It's a defender. Bring all your pieces before you checkmate your opponent is usually the best idea. He brought it back. Whoa. What did he do? He played that. Okay, I think I come back. Ah! Got him on time, guys. Got him on time. I hung my queen. Hey, that was a pretty good game. I'm going to give him a rematch because he's 2,100 and because I have no other challenges. Except. Got him with the Latvian Gambit, guys. Do you know that I expect like by far, I expect. Yeah, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm supposed to lose that game so bad. I didn't even see the threat, guys. Here, I guess, no, I guess this doesn't work as I take. Yeah, I thought I lost a piece. And I got, okay, this is for the World Championship. We're 1-1. We're 1-1. Oh man, that's kind of sad. Darn it. Got me on time because he's 2100. Good game, dude. Good game. Oh man. Jeremy Blunder Dude saying hi. Been a while, Charlie. How's and the Chess Factory doing? I'm doing great, dude. How are you doing, Jeremy? I love you, brother. I know you. I know who you are, Blunder Dude. I know Jeremy Steen. I love you, dude. Good to see you, man. How are things with you, Jeremy? Just sent it while you took the last guy, then sent again as the game was finishing, and now it says sent too many challenges. It's brutal. It's brutal. I got you, Atticus. Dave Joyce, what's up? I'll read your greeting in a second. Dave Joyce sent them stars, right? There's nothing there, man. There's nothing there. Yeah, now I'm just losing. Dude, I was winning! You got me, dude. You got me. I resign. I resign because you're just way too up on time. Guys, that's Atticus. He's one of us. That's Josh. Good game, dude. You were just looking at trying to catch. Oh, got that. Okay, guys. If you're new to the stream, my name's Charlie. We play guitar, I play chess. We play Elden Ring and other games after dark. Dave Joyce says, yeah, 1 minute games are fun, but you definitely don't play your best chess. Right. Let me read Dave Joyce. Dave Joyce, thank you for the 100 stars. Hey, Charlie. Hey, chillers. I'm going on holiday on Wednesday morning for 2 weeks. So I won't be around much. Hope you guys are well and had a great weekend. But will you post pictures? 1 minute games are insane, and y'all played something like 30 moves in the game. Oh, dude, my heart is pumping from these games, man. Calvin Chambers, I have not played Bullet in a minute. Been mad grinding Blitz. Really, Calvin? Cool, dude. Like 3 minute? You playing 3 minute or 5 minute? 3 minute or 5 minute? 1 second. You know what I was thinking, Josh? 1773 minute. Nice, dude. Yeah, you're rated higher than me at Blitz. I believe. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't think I've even been 1770. Actually, that fork you talked about works because I would take your knight first, then fork, but you will get 2 center pawns, so it's complicated. Was that that was the last game? That I want to see what you're talking about. Because if I looked at it afterwards and I was wrong, I would like to see, so I correct myself. You're talking, there was a pawn fork, the pawn fork or something? Not, wait, was it a pawn fork? I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, and you know what's so funny? I let him get bishop c4 by playing a5. Because now I can't play knight a5. The quick checkmate one. Oh, not in the game that we played. The game against making salmon. Oh no, the 2100. The second game. The second game that we played. I remember the game you're talking about now. Let me look. Okay, I got it. The quick checkmate one. Dude, I'll tell you guys something too. We talk about I do vision trainer, you know, and I talk about how learning to speak the language of chess is important. I sent it's my newest short, and it's on Facebook and it's on YouTube, and it's really cool position. This really cool tactic thing that happened, and I sent it to David Bassett to ask him if there was a name for it, and then like the next day, we hadn't talked on the phone for a while, so we're talking on the phone, and we started talking about the position. And we could talk about the position. He's all, so what's White supposed to do? If he takes with the f7 with the rook, it's bad. If he takes with the bishop, it's bad. What's he supposed to do? I said, I think rook f2. Rook f2 was probably best. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Because the knight was attacking it. And we were talking about a position on the phone. And we could talk about chess. You know what I mean? So that's an exact example of being able to learning to speak the language. And then when you're talking to a FIDE master and he asks you a question, you don't say, "Oh yeah, I can't, I don't know the coordinates." You know what I'm saying? Because they do. And bishop e3, totally unnecessary. If anything, I should play f3 here. What am I doing? f3. Yeah. It was torn. F3 was best for a second, but now it likes bishop G5 even, but not bishop E3. Bishop E3 is a bad move. It's not even the top 5 moves. It's a horrible move because of what you played, which is the best move. And I'm like, oh, I blew it. I came here. That's a mistake. You played the best move, dude. You played the best move. That's crazy. Oh yeah, this fork doesn't work because I take. And then you take, and I save my bishop, and then, you know the best move for me? Put it back where it was. Yeah, but you've got this. You've got 2 pawns, and it's like the center that white gets in the Grunfeld defense, but for black, right? The center, I guess it would look more like this, maybe. But the 2 center pawns with the C pawn supporting, right? Yeah. So yeah, the fork. I was so afraid of the fork, and you know what? I should maybe just come back. Maybe just come back. Queen B6, and oh, I have bishop B5 here too. This is a great move. It stops the malarkey. Now the fork comes, but this is bad. Wow, look at this. Knight D5. Sending it back to the pregame lobby, maybe where it belongs. There's one thing I know about this game, and I know with this move, B4's... Oh, I thought B4 was going to be the move for sure. I thought it was going to be the move for sure because it's protected. Yeah, then he just goes back to the pregame lobby where it belongs. And then I can take... Oh, he's attacking this, but I can still take with massive threats. Yeah, so this is still better. Bang, bang, and then takes, and you probably take you take this one because this one's attacked, and we're playing chess. But he would never played any of those moves. I'm just saying that I would if bishop B5 was better, and then I dropped mate. Good job. Yeah. You're honestly just avoiding rapid. Dave George says, sure, there will be some pictures in the subscribers only group on Facebook. Dude, I love it. Are you going to the usual? Are you going to the usual, Dave Joyce? Yeah. I will take your knight first. See that line. Here. Which line? Oh, so you're saying if in this position, knight takes. Is that what you're saying? E5. How is check not better? Oh, because the queen will just be protecting it. Yeah, it's crazy. It says this is equal after queen D1. Oh, because I have bishop B5 check. And you get the same crisscross pin that was in the other game we were talking about. Turkashan, you're in, brother. You're in. Thank you for sending the challenge. Ooh, I have a friend request on chess.com. You know what that means? That's probably a really, really good move. Oh. Come on, you gotta go faster if you're gonna beat this guy. That was a horrible move. What? I didn't see I had a rook still. Got him on time with 0.2 seconds. Why does he have no rating? 805. Dude, you're fast, man. That was a great game, dude. You're not going back to Spain, okay? Wait, you are not. You are going back to Spain, not on the mainland. Menorca, one of the Balearic Islands. There is a big chess tournament there every April. I think Saren won this year's tournament. Yeah, I've heard of Menorca. Yeah. Could have played bishop takes c6 sacrifice. Did I have it? Yeah. Oh, this is Mr. Blunder's McToast. 1 minute, rated 1300, guys. This guy is no joke. McToaster Bath. Mr. Blunder's McToaster Bath. Get to your board. Oh, I got to go first. Did I screw this up already? Cut! Why am I moving so slow? He's gonna beat me for sure. Okay, wow. Is it trapped? It is. Just attack my pawns. That's a threat. Yeah, maybe that wasn't best. F3 might have been better. Just creating weaknesses for no reason. Yeah, he beat me on time by far! Way too fast. Mr. Blunder's McToaster Bath. Great game. Great game, man. Oh. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, Menorca, dude. You thought Menorca was a male killer whale. A man orca! It is now. That made me laugh. Yeah. It is now. We're gonna get Adam Angel again, guys. Play well, my friend. I really blew it, man. Ah! It's like, why want to look at the freaking threat, man? Why won't I look at the threat? I mean, why would I do that? Why would I drop my, wow, that's a good move. Dude, you played a great game, man. That was a really good game, dude. 755. You guys are playing good today, man. You guys are playing good. Guys, I am starving. I am starving. I've got to eat. I've got to eat. I want to thank everyone for being here. Please hit the like button and follow button on your way out, guys. Like and follow on your way out. I am going to give a bonus game on Twitch. Twitch, don't go anywhere. You get the bonus game. I'm just going to click 2 buttons. And you get a bonus game because they're taking away raids on Facebook. There's no raids on YouTube. But Twitch is a great way to expand the community by raiding people. It's going to be cool. So we're going there right now. Hey, oh, you know what? I'll tell you guys something real funny too. Is well, I'll tell it over. I'll tell it on Twitch. Thank you guys. Love you guys for everything. Goodbye. Facebook is gone. Now I'm shutting off YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. That's one YouTube. I have one more YouTube.